Yeah, we're here doing some training, but look who's playing now. Prescott's playing with everybody he wants to, so it's really great. Day six training, but letting them have a little fun. It's hard on a 6-foot leash, but I want you to see the dog that didn't trust him at all was the dog. Now here we are. All right. Hey everyone, Nate with Nate Dog Training, and we're here with day 6 with Prescott, and we are back from our training days. He goes with us every day when we go training with personal clients at their houses, and we're back now. As you can see, he's back there resting, and as you'll see as each day progressed, how amazing he's doing. You know, today now he's playing with my dogs. He met a few other dogs with the private client, and he did pretty good. So there's just big steps for him. But also really what I want to focus so much on today is just talking to you about how important it is to teach your dogs how to rest, not obsess. So, you know, as we go along, when my system is using the tether system for a while I'm home, so he doesn't follow me all over the place and think that I'm leaving. I'm telling you, that creates separation anxiety. It's a guarantee. You know, if you think about it, how couldn't it? If he has to be at your feet everywhere you go, to an animal that lives in the moment, it's just, then what are you going to do when you're not around? So you need to, and it's also just, it's taking you so much farther down with your parenting role. You know, parents, you're down here now. Because a parent would tell him to rest, not obsess. I don't need you in the bathroom. I'm just getting water. Right? So I don't care if he's on your furniture, if he was, as long as he doesn't get up to follow me every second, because I want him to rest. I love him. I don't need him to worry about what I'm doing. So this is what people just don't understand, that leash that he's wearing right now, that I don't even probably need that on day 6 now. But the reason really is that every time I get up and move around, he's going to follow me. And I don't want that. That's going to create a lot of problems. Plus, there's nothing to do. There's nothing to do right now. It's time to rest. So that's just so important to see that what the value is in teaching your dogs to rest. Right? You don't need, no command's going to work, and you can go buy your cot and put that off the ground and have your dog sit on it. It doesn't matter, because if you don't understand why it's so powerful of resting, not obsessing, then you're just missing the boat. You know, so what it is that this is better training than any of your obedience is ever going to do. It's not going to teach your dogs how to rest, and having him on a cot in a place, how long is that going to last? If you taught him to sit there for 2 hours while you cook and clean, I highly doubt it. And you probably have to keep using food and all these other things to keep buying time, because that's negotiating. That training is negotiating. And I don't negotiate with an animal, especially a dog with the brain of a 2-year-old child, which all of your dogs have, by the way. Your dog is no different than my 5 sitting here. The difference of my 5 is that these guys are all turn-ins, and they weren't the problem. It's really just the humans are the problem of not understanding that this is more valuable than any trick or any obedience is going to do for you. Obedience doesn't mean well-behaved dog. The whole saying doesn't make any sense. I've never met anybody who has an obedient dog that's done obedient training, because if they did, you wouldn't need leashes. They would listen to you, and you wouldn't have to negotiate with them on every time you pass a dog. Whether they want to go meet them or want to kill them, it's still up to you to teach your dogs how to act when they pass by other dogs. You can't do that if you don't teach them things at home. Also, barking. This dog barks all the time. Not here. He's never barked once. Not in 6 days. Not a once. So barking is just a sign of frustration, and it can be a dog alerting us. But I'm not letting my dogs alert me that Amazon's here, or my neighbors are walking by the house, or somebody locked their car and the alarm sound. That's ridiculous. And again, that's a lot of stress and frustration putting on a dog. That's going to happen every day. So make sure you take your role serious. Be the parent. Let them be a child. They're equivalent to a 2-year-old child. So this is what I want my children doing, unless we're engaging and doing something. This is what they should be doing. Remember, there's no thought process with a dog. They don't think, they react. So you have to teach them when we're going to do this, when we're going to do that, and just run this structure. As we go on in the evening, as I sit over here in this chair, or if I'm on the couch, and I get up to do stuff, that's where the leash is necessary, because he tries to follow every time. Every time. Every time. So all of them do it. Every one of your new dogs are going to do this, and what you're going to do is, it's not cute. It's not helping you. It's not going to give you more power. You know, everybody thinks they're the leader because their dog follows them around the house. I will bet you my business, if you walked outside your house, they would never follow you around out in public. Never. So shoot me the video if they do, but I guarantee you that person's still negotiating. I'm talking go outside and walk down the busy highway with your dog with no leash, and let's see what happens. Because I have already got it on my videos. I can do it. And I have no worries about my dogs running off, because I have the relationship you should have with your dogs. Parent, child. That's it. There's no in between. There's no negotiating. If you think your dogs are so thought out, college grads, you're wrong. Period. So that's why they usually have more behavioral problems. The more people think they're people, the more that you try to negotiate, those are usually the worst behaved dogs I work with. Remember, they're not the problem. They're not bad dogs. They just have bad directions and then been conditioned a lot of bad behavior. But that's the human. The humans did that, not the dog. That's what we're up to on day 6. Honestly, pretty much it's the same thing now. You know, look, it's the same. I run a nice structured routine that all of you should. They should be around your life, whatever your life is. If you want to sleep in, they'll adjust, right? You shouldn't be able to have to get up at 4 a.m. every day because that's what your dog wants. It's what you want, and it makes them more happier. They're just happier the more that you control. So what I wanted to say was our days are just the same. So we work from pretty much, 7 a.m. to noon, then noon to 2. We'll come home, they'll rest. I might go out and do some things. If I do that, he definitely goes in a crate. It's right in there, hidden underneath my blankets, a little crate for him. When I'm home, he's here. He's tethered, but down the road, I wouldn't need the leash. But my point is that there's not much to show now. Every day is the same. Just conditioning this of rest when we do this. I'll let you know when it's time to walk. I'll let you know it's time to cuddle, play, everything. It's just such a better way for everybody. And so with this kind of structure, it gives you the ultimate freedom out in public. And that's what everybody wants. Help me help others, spread the word. We got to educate to why it's so important to control your house and make sure that your dogs feel safe. We'll be in touch with continuation of this. Talk to you soon, everybody. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you.